Alright, in our previous video we have successfully created our class, our properties, method and our object. Basically in this video we will discuss about construct method, but before that let's see why we need construct method to implement. Now just access these properties. To access these properties we just have to use this instance of this object. Let's access all of these properties from outside of the class. To access the properties, first of all we have to use the instance of this object. So our instance is user1. So I just put user1, then instantiate exactly what we want to access. Let's assume we want to access our user email. So give this user email here, and to see the output we have to echo it. So let's echo it, echo user1 user email. So now we will be able to see this email in our browser. So let's run it. Localhost. I have put my file in this PHP folder, and as you can see that this email that we declared it here. So if you want to access the phone number, then just use this instance echo user1 and shade the phone number and refresh the page. It is better to use break here. Now we will be able to see clearly. So this is our email and this is our phone number. So in this way we can access our properties by using this object. Now also I want to access the method, but in this method I have not put anything yet. So for this instance let's return something in it. Return this string here. My name is Tom. So let's access this fellow. My name is Tom. Echo is the instance. And give the function name of the method. For better see, we will use break here also. Now let's refresh the page. So you can see that my name is Tom here. So we can access our properties or method by using this object. Although we can access all of this, but it is not a good practice since these values are not dynamic. When we will create an object, we will put some value according to our requirement, and then we will be able to access those properties. That will be a convenient way. So let's see how we can do this. So I'll remove these values from here. Now we have just empty properties here. Now in our object we will pass the value, and that value will be assigned in it, and we will be able to print all of these values here. Now let's see how we can do this. Let's assign some value. I give exactly the same name before I gave here. Tom@gmail.com, and the phone number, whatever you want to get. So these values will be assigned here, and we'll print out all of these properties from here. So to do this, we need constructor method. A constructor method is a method that is no need to call. It automatically call while we create an object and assign some values. So let's create a construct function. So function, then underscore construct. So this is our construct method. Now here we have assigned all of the values. Then we will have to cache all of these values from this construct method. So the first value was username. Let's give a variable. Whatever you want to give, you can give. That is not a fact. And then email and phone. So we have pass our values from here, and we have cache it from here in this construct method. Now in this construct method we have to define that this name is this username, this email is this user email, and this phone number is this phone number. So to do this, we have to use this keyword, $sign this, then this username instead username equals to what? This is this name. $and this user email equals to what? This email. This phone number equals to this phone. So we are passing our dynamic value from our object, and we received it in our construct method, and in our construct method we are assigning that our this name is exactly this username, or this email equals to that user email, and our this phone number is exactly this phone number. So let's output all of this. As already we have echoed it already, we don't need to write anything yet. So let's echo this username first. Echo what is our instance name? In our instance name is user1. So let's copy it, instance, then instantiate what? Our username, and close it. Let's delete this. Now we will be able to see this DOM in our browser. Let's see. Here is our DOM. So this is the dynamic way how we can pass our value. We can cache this in our construct function and assign all of this in our properties, and from the properties we can echo out. Now let's echo our user email. So same thing we have to do. We have to use this instance, and then we have to give the property name. Let's also echo our phone, give this instance name and this phone number. For better view, we'll just use break so we can see it line by line. Let's refresh our browser. So this is our DOM name, our email tom@gmail.com, and our phone number that will pass from our object. So this is the dynamic way how we can pass our value. Now you can create as many objects you want to create. You just have to give another object name like user2, and then you can pass value from here. Let's pass some value jd. gmail.com, and give a phone number, whatever you want. Now if you echo all of these values, You just have to use the same procedure. You have to use this instance instead of this user one. So let's do it. Just copy this instance user 2 and echo this user 2, and we want to access the user 2's email. So instantiate it and give the offer this name user email. So that's it. So let's refresh our browser. So you can see that this email from this object. So this is the benefit of this construct function or method. You can dynamically pass data from your object and you can echo out it from anywhere you want. But if you would use this function, then you could not able to do this like I have done here. So this is the benefit of this construct method. It is reducing the memory allocation of this program. So that's it for today. In our next lecture, we'll see about access modifiers. So that's it.